Hi, welcome. May is Awareness Month for many illnesses. Fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, Lyme disease, chemical sensitivities, and more. Specifically, May 12th is the Awareness Day. There's a few things all these illnesses have in common. The big one is that they're controversial. They're not really believed in by a lot of the medical community. They get shoved aside as something else. Usually you're just crazy. It seems to be what I get told a lot. And yeah, so we're not believed by the medical community. We're not believed by people around us. It's hard. Another thing that all of these illnesses have in common is environmental factors. Now, I know a lot of people will be like, hey, wait a second, Lyme disease, we know that's from ticks, and yeah, except it mimics so many other illnesses that Lyme disease is not usually looked at first, especially where I am. We do have ticks that carry Lyme, but doctors tell us, no, it's not possible here. And the testing for Lyme disease is awful. So many false negatives. And that does not help with not being believed. And yes, there's like environmental factors to it because chemical sensitivities is a very common comorbidity to Lyme disease. So something in the Lyme disease will trigger the start of chemical sensitivities. So all of this, it all has factors that can be helped by changing lifestyles. So for Awareness Day, like personally, I've been diagnosed with fibromyalgia and multiple chemical sensitivities, so those are the two that I have. I know for Awareness Day in the fibromyalgia community, there's talk of wearing purple on the 12th, and there's also talk of changing your profile picture to purple to raise awareness. And for the chemical sensitivity community, they're asking people to either change their profile to a picture of a canary and like state if a family member, a friend, coworker, or themselves are the ones with chemical sensitivities. They're also asking people to take a selfie wearing a mask of some sort and tag it with Mask Up in May and MCS awareness. And now that's all good for creating visibility, but that's not going to help with any sort of change. People can see it, they can go, oh, that sucks, or whatever. But if nothing changes, there's not going to be any improvement. And I'm not just asking people to change for the people who are ill with this, like chemical sensitivities and the other illnesses that have this as part of it. We need to change for our planet. We are killing our planet with what we consume and what we create. And we need to fix this, and we need to fix it now. So, I would like everyone who watches this to pick one of your products. Laundry is a bane of my existence. So maybe look at one of your laundry products and see what's in that. Read the ingredient lists. See what you can find for alternatives in your area. Maybe see if you can make your own. And I know that sounds like a lot of work, but it doesn't have to be. I know people who only use baking soda for their laundry detergent, and it works beautifully. If you're in a hard water area, that might not work well enough. Add some salt. Fabric softener, distilled white vinegar. Absolutely works. And for static, if you have that issue, you can go buy some reusable dryer balls. Yes, the cost for the dryer balls might be higher initially than your dryer sheets, but they're gonna last longer. They're better for the environment. They're better for anyone who happens to be around you. Please, please, I'm begging you, take a look at one of your products and see what you can change. The fragrance-free policies that are showing up in a bunch of places are showing up because fragrance, the ingredient listed as fragrance or perfume or parafume or whatever it happens to fall under, contain thousands and thousands of chemicals that don't have to be listed. So eliminating something with that chunk of however many chemicals can help. But there are also other chemicals and stuff that's just not good for anyone. And I mean, these do affect everyone. It just might not be noticeable yet. I've noticed personally over the last 5 or 6 years that these illnesses that do have an environmental component to them have increased substantially. So we need to keep people healthier. So please participate in whatever awareness campaign is going on, but also take that next step and look at your life and see what you can change, what's accessible to you, what you can do to help yourself, the people around you, and the planet. Thank you so much for watching.